Did you know there was a time when Christmas was banned in America? It may sound like a fairy tale, but it's true. Picture this, the 17th century, a time of exploration and settlement. The Puritan settlers, a group known for their strict religious beliefs, saw Christmas as a frivolous, decadent holiday. They believed it was not grounded in biblical scripture, and thus not worthy of celebration. As they gained power in the Massachusetts Bay Colony, their influence grew, and so did their disdain for Christmas. It was in the year 1659 that they took a step that would echo through history. They passed a law that banned the celebration of Christmas. That's right, in the very place we now know as America, celebrating Christmas was not only frowned upon, but it was illegal. Yes, there was a time when you could have been fined for celebrating Christmas in America. Why would anyone ban Christmas, you might ask? Well, let's step into the shoes of the Puritans, a group of English Protestants in the 17th century. Picture a community driven by a strict interpretation of the Bible, where every word was taken as literal truth. They scoured the scriptures looking for a date marking Jesus' birth, but found none. December 25th, they concluded, was a date rooted in pagan tradition, not Christian truth. But it wasn't just about the date. The Puritans held a belief that every day was equally holy, that God's grace and presence were not confined to specific dates or celebrations. For them, singling out one day, like Christmas, was tantamount to idolatry. It was a violation of their deeply held religious principles. Therefore, it wasn't so much about banning a holiday as it was about preserving their faith. So, for the Puritans, banning Christmas was a matter of religious integrity. But how did we go from a ban on Christmas to it being a federal holiday, you may wonder? Well, as America grew, so too did its cultural diversity. Immigrants from different cultures began to arrive, bringing with them their own traditions and ways of life. Among these was the celebration of Christmas, which slowly began to regain favor. In 1681, the ban on Christmas was officially lifted, yet it remained a controversial holiday for many years. Despite its reinstatement, the Puritan influence was still strong, and many continued to view Christmas with suspicion and even disdain. However, as time passed and more people embraced the holiday, societal attitudes began to shift. Christmas morphed from being a divisive issue into a uniting celebration, a time for family, generosity, and joy. It wasn't until 1870, almost 2 centuries after the ban was lifted, that Christmas was finally recognized as a federal holiday. And that's how a once banned holiday became a beloved American tradition. So what's the legacy of this Christmas ban, you may ask? Well, it significantly underscores the dynamic evolution of America's cultural and religious landscape. In the 17th century, the Puritans' austere vision of Christianity led to the banning of Christmas, viewing it as a frivolous, ungodly celebration. But as the centuries rolled on, and waves of immigrants brought their own traditions and interpretations, the American perception of Christmas transformed. Today, Christmas in America is a vibrant mosaic, a reflection of its multicultural fabric. Some celebrate it as a religious holiday, others embrace it as a cultural festivity, and yet, some choose not to celebrate at all. This diversity in celebration is a testament to the freedom and inclusivity that America embodies today. Understanding these historical contexts not only enriches our knowledge, but also motivates us to respect the myriad ways people choose to celebrate or not celebrate holidays. Remember, as you enjoy your Christmas celebrations, that history is often more complex and surprising than we imagine.